Dear children, I once again welcome you all to our G Square Math channel. Hope you may be enjoying the previous our videos. We started already the height and distance, and we solved many problems in the previous two channel videos. Now again we are going to continue this with some difficult problems. It is. As I already told you that angle of elevation, angle of depressions, with that only we started the height and distance. Once again I'm telling that read the problem carefully. Try to understand what is what. Understanding the problem is very, very important in solving this height and distance problem. Where the observer is and where this, what is the object to be observed. So let us take some other problem from NCERT book itself. Okay, let's take this. From the top of a 7-meter high building, from the top of the 7 meters high building, that means the observer is standing on the top of the building, which is 7 meters height. The angle of elevation of the top and bottom, top of the cable tower is 60 degree, and the angle of depression of the foot is 45 degree. Determine the height of the tower. See, it's a ground level. A man is standing on the top of a building AB. He is standing here at the point B. A cable tower is given. CD is a cable tower. What he is observing, the top and bottom of the cable tower. So this, the angle of elevation is given, and this, the angle of depression is given. Why? Because the eyesight of the observer is this. Let me read the problem once again for your benefit. From the top of a 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation at the top of the cable tower is 60 degree, and the angle of depression at the bottom of the cable tower is 45 degree. Determine the height of the tower. Let h be the height of the tower. We have to find out what is the total height CD. Simply we can, this is the eyesight of this observer, this is the building height. So from right angle triangle, A, B, C at A. We are writing at A where the right angle is. This is 90 degree. That means this is opposite hypotenuse, this is this is base and this height. So this angle 45 degree. If this is 45 degree, this is the eyesight, this is parallel, these two lines are parallel. So if this is 45, this is also 45. Right? Draw a perpendicular, let BE be the perpendicular to this. So from in the right angle triangle, ABC at A, tan 45 is equal to AB by AC. That is AB is given 7. AC. So tan 45 is 1. This implies AC is equal to 7 meters. So if this is 7 meters, this is 7 meters, this is also 7 meters. Why? Because ABC is a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal. Now from right angle triangle. From right angle triangle BED at E. From right angle triangle BED at E. Tan 60 is equal to DE by BE. Tan 60 we know is a root 3 and DE, BE we already calculated, AC and BE are opposite sides of a rectangle, and hence they are equal, it is 7. So this implies DE is equal to 7 root 3. Dear children, DE is not the height of the tower, height of the cable tower. DE is this portion and EC is this. So total height of the cable tower is DC. DC is nothing but DE plus EC. So the height of the cable tower is equal to DC, which is equal to EC plus DE, and EC is equal to 7 and this is 7 root 3. That is nothing but 7 into root 3 plus 1. If root 3 value is given, substitute. Here in this problem, root 3 value is given. So 7 into root 3 is 1.732 plus 1, that is 2.732. Just multiply that and you will get the results. 7 into this, multiply and get the results. Hope it's clear. Let's check another problem. I would like to take the height of this balloon problem. Are you sure, ma? 8. Yes, let's take. This again another CBSE exercise problem. I think 14 number. A girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height 87 meters from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eye of the girl at any instant is 60 degrees. After some time, the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degrees. Find the distance traveled by the balloon during this. Problem is simple. A balloon is in the sky. It is moving. A girl is observing the movement of the balloon. This is a balloon. The balloon is moving like this. After some time, the balloon is coming here. Same balloon. A and A dash. A girl who is standing here at the point C observes the balloon. And he is observing this also. The balloon is at a height of 87 meters. This is 45. This is 16. Let me repeat once again. Let A be the position of the balloon initially, and after some time it moves to the point A dash. The height of the balloon from the ground level is 87 meters. The angle of elevation when the balloon is at the point A is 60 degree. The angle of elevation when the balloon is at A dash is 45 degree. we are asked to find out how much it moved. So let this be A, B, B dash. So the balloon is like this, it is moving. The girl is observing from the same point. First he is observing, she is observing, and the angle of elevation is 60 degree. Why it is angle of elevation? The balloon is above her eyesight. After movement it is coming, so it decreases. The angle of elevation decreases. So 45 degree. We are asked to find out how much is moved. That means this distance we are going to find out. So very simple. Take two triangles. Triangle ABC, one. Another triangle, right angle triangle A dash B dash C. Let me take this one first. In the triangle ABC at B, this is 90 degree. The angle of elevation is 60 degree. So tan 60 is equal to AB by BC. This thing, but tan 60 we know it's root 3. This implies BC is equal to AB is already given 87. BC is equal to 87 by root 3. First equation. Come to this one. In the right angle triangle A dash B dash C at B dash. Now tan 45 is equal to A dash B dash by B dash C. Opposite side by adjacent side. So tan 45 is 1. A dash B dash is the height of the balloon, right? And so therefore this and this is same. Is moving horizontally only. It's not changing its height. So that is also 87. B dash C. So this implies B dash C is equal to 87. Equation 2. What you are asked to find out, how far the balloon moves. The question is, find the distance travelled by the balloon during the interval. The angle of elevation comes down from 60 to 45 degree. The balloon moves like this, how far it moved. That means A to A dash, we have to find out the distance. That is, we have to find out B dash. So now from the figure, B dash is nothing but B dash C minus BC. B dash C is nothing but 87. BC is nothing but 87 by root 3. This we have to calculate. Take 87, 1 minus 1 by root 3. There is nothing but 87 into root 3 minus 1 by root 3. So the value is given. Even if the value is not given, you can rationalize this into root 3 by root 3. To rationalize this, multiply numerator denominator by the same rationalizing factor. 87 by root 3 into root 3 is 3. Into take this root 3 inside, 3 minus root 3. That is equal to 229 into 3 minus root 3. And this is the answer. Suppose in the problem root 3 value is given as 1.732, that you got to substitute this and find out. That is, in this problem whether it's given or not? No. It is not given. So you can leave it as it is. Even suppose if it is given root 3 is equal to 1.732, substitute 1.732 and get the value. Right? Hope it's clear. Let's take another textbook problem. It's the 8th problem in your exercise. Let me read the question. The statue 1.6 meters tall on the top of a pedestal. So there is a pedestal. Over the pedestal, a statue is standing. From the point on the ground, the angle of elevation at the top of the pedestal is 45 degree. And from the same point, the angle of elevation at the top of the statue is 60 degree. Find the height of the pedestal. So at a place, there is a statue. It may be a statue of a political person or anybody, any statue, some statue. Let AB be the pedestal. Let BC be the statue. And a person who is standing at the point B, observing the top of the statue and the top of the pedestal. The height of the statue is given as 1.6. The statue 1.6 meters tall. You are asked to find out the height of this one. This is 45 and this is 60 degree. Same problem. There are two right angle triangles. From right angle triangle ABD at A. ABD at A, tan 45. Let H be the height of the statue. That's the height of the pedestal. Statue height is given already 1.6. This height only we have to ask to find out. The pedestal height. So tan 45 is equal to AB by AD. AB is nothing but H. H by AD. And this tan 45 is 1. Therefore, AD is equal to H. Come to the second right angle triangle. From triangle ACD at A. ACD, big triangle, big right angle triangle. Angle is given 60 degree. Tan 60 is equal to opposite side by AD. And AC is nothing but AB plus BC. AB is, we assume that, which you are asked to find out, and BC is the height of the statue. That is 1.6. By AD we already calculated from the equation 1, that is also H. And this value is equal to root 3. Just cross multiply and get the value. So H root 3 is equal to H plus 1.6. Take the H this side. H into root 3 minus 1 is equal to 1.6. Therefore, H is equal to 1.6 by root 3 minus 1. So, as per our assumption, H is the height of the statue and we calculated H as 1.6 by root 3 minus 1. as the denominator consists of a third, you can give the answer as it is. This is the answer. If you want to give the simplest answer, we got to rationalize this, rationalize the denominator. What is the rationalizing factor for denominator root 3 minus 1? It is root 3 plus 1. So multiply numerator denominator by root 3 plus 1. Therefore, h is equal to 1.6 by root 3 plus minus 1 into root 3 minus 1 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1. Denominator is root 3 minus 1. The rationalizing factor of root 3 minus 1 is root 3 plus 1. So I am multiplying numerator denominator by the same rationalizing factor. So that is equal to 1.6 into root 3 plus 1 and a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square, that is root 3 whole square minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2. So that is equal to 0.8 into root 3 plus 1. So this is the final answer. This is the height of the statue over and above that the tower is standing. So you can stop the answer here itself. In the problem, suppose if it is given root 3 as 1.732, we got to substitute root 3 as 1.732, then you got to simplify that, and that will be the answer. So with this, let us conclude this today's lesson. Let us continue in the next video. So thank you very much for patiently watching, and please like, share and subscribe.